Have you ever felt a deep, persistent pull toward something more? A feeling you can't quite put into words, like a quiet song playing just underneath the noise of your daily life. Maybe the world that once felt so solid and predictable now seems different. The goals that used to drive you, the beliefs you held so tightly, suddenly don't seem to fit the person you're becoming. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know, you are not going crazy, and you are definitely not alone. You are awakening. This feeling of being lost, of questioning absolutely everything, isn't a sign that you're broken. It's the very first whisper of a profound transformation. It's the start of a journey back to who you truly are. But any journey into the unknown can feel scary without some kind of guide. This is meant to be that guide for you. We're going to walk through the 5 core stages of the spiritual journey, a roadmap inspired by the timeless wisdom of the hero's journey. This will help you make sense of your experiences, feel validated, and pinpoint exactly where you might be right now, on this incredible path. What is spiritual awakening? So before we look at the map, let's talk about the destination. What even is a spiritual awakening? At its heart, a spiritual awakening is the process of your soul gently, or sometimes not so gently, waking up inside your human experience. It's a deep inner shift where you start to move your sense of self away from the limited, conditioned ego and toward the expansive, authentic you. You can think of it as remembering a part of yourself you never even knew you'd forgotten. It's a kind of rebirth, where the old illusion-based self begins to fall away, so that your true self can emerge. This process can shake the very foundation of your life, revealing who you really are beneath all the layers of social conditioning, old wounds, and ego-driven wants. It's a journey with moments of stunning clarity, deep confusion, and intense emotions. But it ultimately leads to a profound sense of peace and purpose. For some, it's triggered by a major life event. For others, it's a slow, gradual unfolding over many years. There's no right or wrong way for this to happen. There's only your way. Stage 1. The call. For so many of us, the journey begins with stage 1, the call. This is that first nudge from within, the first sign that there's more to life than what you've been told. It often starts as a subtle feeling of dissatisfaction. The job, the relationships, the accomplishments that once felt like enough now seem a bit hollow. A deep hunger for meaning starts to stir inside you. You begin asking those huge questions. Who am I really? Why am I here? What is this all for? You might find yourself looking at long-held beliefs, things you once accepted without a second thought, and seeing them in a new light. This isn't just a passing mood, it's a persistent, gentle pressure from your inner world, calling you towards something more. A key sign of this stage for many is the appearance of synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. You think of an old friend, and they text you out of the blue. You have a question burning in your mind, and the answer seems to appear in a song on the radio, or a conversation you overhear. It can feel like the universe is leaving you breadcrumbs to follow, showing you that you're becoming more aware, and that you're on the right track. During this stage, you may feel a little detached from the world around you, as you start to see through the games and illusions that others are still caught up in. You're waking up. Stage 2, the dark night of the soul. After you answer that initial call, many people enter what is probably the most challenging and misunderstood phase of the journey. Stage 2, the dark night of the soul. This term, from the 16th century mystic Saint John of the Cross, describes a period of intense inner turmoil and spiritual purification. It can feel like the meaning you once built your life on is collapsing. This is where the real work begins. The initial excitement of the call fades, and you're left to face everything you've been running from, your shadows, your deepest fears, Your unhealed wounds, your limiting beliefs, all come to the surface. This is often described as an ego death, where the false, constructed self starts to crumble. It can feel terrifying, shameful, and incredibly disorienting. You might feel completely lost, confused, and disconnected from yourself, from others, and even from that divine spark that first called you forward. You may experience intense emotional swings, from deep sadness to overwhelming anxiety. It can feel like a spiritual crisis, or even a depression. But here's the thing to remember. This is a necessary and transformative part of the process. You are not being punished, you are being purified. It's a process that feels like your soul is burning away everything that isn't truly you, so that your authentic self can finally emerge. It's like a snake shedding its old, tight skin. Uncomfortable and vulnerable, but absolutely essential for you to grow. Stage 3. The transformation. If you can navigate that darkness with trust and patience, you will emerge into the light of Stage 3. The transformation. This is the reward for your courage. After facing your inner demons, you begin to integrate the lessons and truths you've uncovered. A massive shift in your perception happens. You feel lighter, clearer, and more aligned with your true self. This stage really is like a rebirth. You start to see the world with new eyes, filled with wonder and a deep sense of connection to everything. Your heart opens, and you begin to feel a genuine compassion for yourself and for everyone else. The destructive patterns and limiting beliefs that you wrestled with in the dark night start to lose their grip on you. You're writing a new story for your life. Creativity often explodes during this stage. You might feel a powerful urge to express yourself through art, writing, music, or something else entirely. Your intuition becomes incredibly sharp, and you start to trust its guidance more than the fearful chatter of your mind. You discover new strengths and talents you never knew you had. There's a new sense of empowerment, a knowing that you are a creator of your reality. You find a deep inner peace that doesn't depend on what's happening outside of you. You're no longer just surviving. You are consciously and joyfully building your life from a place of authenticity and love. Stage 4. The Hermit. After all the intensity of the transformation, it's natural to want some quiet and solitude. This is Stage 4, the Hermit. This stage isn't about isolating yourself because of fear or loneliness. It's a voluntary retreat to go deeper into your newfound spiritual connection. You've had a taste of your true nature, and now you crave the space to really explore it, without the noise of the outside world. During the Hermit stage, you might find that superficial social events just don't appeal to you anymore. You'd much rather spend an evening reading, meditating, journaling, or just being in nature. This is a time for continuous learning and strengthening your spiritual practice. You're anchoring the wisdom you've gained so that it becomes a part of you. This period of looking inward is essential for integration. It allows you to get comfortable in your new skin and to truly know the authentic self that has emerged. You're not hiding from the world. You're cultivating your inner garden so that when you do re-emerge, you have so much more to offer. It's a sacred pause, a time to fill your own cup until it starts to overflow. Stage 5. Materialization and Service. The final stage of this part of the journey is Stage 5, Materialization, which is also known as service or reintegration. Having journeyed inward, healed your wounds, and connected with your soul, you now feel a pull to bring that light back into the world. This is the return of the hero's journey. You don't stay on the mountaintop forever. You come back down to the village to share what you found. Now, this doesn't mean you have to become a spiritual guru or a famous teacher, though it might for some. For most of us, this stage is about embodiment. It's about putting your spiritual insights into practice. In your everyday life, your very presence can become an inspiration to others. You live with authenticity, integrity, and love. And that alone creates a powerful ripple effect in your family, community, and work. You naturally become a source of wisdom and guidance. You may feel a deep calling to help others, whether it's through your career, your relationships, or your creative passions. You start acting, not from an ego-driven need for praise, but from a genuine desire to contribute to the greater good. You understand that all life is interconnected and feel a sense of responsibility to add something positive to the world. You've shifted from "what can I get" to "what can I give?" You've become a conscious participant in the beautiful unfolding dance of life. Conclusion. So, those are the 5 stages of spiritual awakening: the call, the dark night of the soul, the transformation, the hermit, and materialization. It is so important to remember that this is not a straight line. You might move back and forth between stages, or feel elements of several at once. Everyone's journey is completely unique. Wherever you find yourself on this path, please be gentle with yourself. This journey asks for incredible courage and a lot of self-honesty. Whether you're just hearing the first whispers of the call, or you're already shining your light for others to see, know that your journey is unfolding perfectly. You are exactly where you need to be. You are not broken. You are awakening. We would love to create a community here to support each other on this path. Please, share with us in the comments below which stage resonates with you the most right now. Reading through each other's experiences can be such a powerful reminder that we are not walking this road alone. And if this was helpful for you on your journey, please consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who you think might be searching for these answers too. Thank you for being here today. Keep listening to that inner call. The adventure of a lifetime is just getting started.